Welcome back. Now, news just in on official letter from the Office of the Prime Minister is that there's been an extension to maternity leave. I'll just quickly read that first paragraph. It says approval has been granted by the Prime Minister on the recommendation of the Public Service Commission in terms of Section 5(2), read in conjunction with Section 5(3) of the Public Service Act 1995, Act 13 of 1995, hereinafter referred to as the Act, that the existing maternity leave be amended as follows. The replacement of the 12 weeks with the new 14 weeks maternity leave period throughout the entire staff rule. So in a nutshell, it means that the 12-week rule for maternity leave, which is known to Namibia, which equates to, of course, 3 months, has been extended to 14 weeks. That's great news all around, I think. And of course, we'll try to bring you an extended interview conversation on this news in tomorrow's show. But moving on to what we do have scheduled for today, Miss NGO Namibia recently celebrated significant milestones aimed at empowering young women in Namibia. Following the pageant on August 30th, 2024, Quintina Tjizumaue was crowned as the new title holder with a commitment to advocate for NGOs and critical health issues. Now, the first runner-up, Romancia Seibes, will represent Namibia at the Miss Africa Golden Pageant that will take place in Nigeria this November. It will focus on youth political involvement and, of course, neurodiversity advocacy. Romancia is here this evening to tell us a bit more. Good evening and welcome.
Hi, Nina. That's Romancia.
Romancia.
Yes.
What a romantic name.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being here this evening, Romancia. And to start off, just congratulations being selected to participate in Miss Golden Africa Global. Is that correct?
Miss Africa Golden.
Miss Africa Golden.
Yes.
That'll be taking place in Nigeria. Are you excited?
Yes, super. I'm quite nervous.
Yeah.
But excited for the most part.
Well, it's interesting what the focus of this pageant is about, and it makes sense in terms of your background, why you would represent Namibia on this platform. So I want you to tell us a bit about, your initiative, Neuro Bureau, and what inspired you to start it.
Yes. So Neuro Bureau is a non-governmental organization that aims to create awareness and facilitation around neurodiversity. Mm-hmm. And I grew up with a brother with ADHD, and I also share traits of ASD and OCD. And so it was difficult to navigate around life in general. And so I founded Neuro Bureau to bridge the gap between in education and empathy and resources made available to the neurodiverse community.
Fantastic. So when you say neurodiverse, in the most layman's easiest explanations of terms, what is neurodiversity?
In the most lay term, it would be difference in the way that the brain functions in every individual.
Of course, the pageant also focuses on youth and their involvement in politics, and that's such an important thing as well. I think in Namibia, it's a hot topic of discussion now, especially because we, going to the polls in November and we're going to vote, and there's always such a clarion call and messages towards the youth, speaking to them on the importance of understanding their rights and why they should be voting. Can you share, your thoughts on the importance of youth involvement or participation within the political spaces?
I believe that youth involvement in politics is absolutely paramount because it makes up the largest demographic in the country, which is 71%. Mm-hmm. That's a whopping 3/4 of the power to affect change. Mm-hmm. So by being proactive in politics, we allow our voices to be heard, our issues to be resolved, and also to contribute meaningfully to a future that accurately represents our dreams and aspirations.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Talk to us a bit about your feelings on representing Namibia on this platform, the Miss Africa Golden Pageant.
I am absolutely honored to be the Namibian delegate, to represent Namibia in Nigeria. Mm-hmm. largely because it is a platform for me to showcase the unique beauty and spirit of Namibia and Africa at large. And I'm just excited to amplify my voice around neurodiversity and diversity in general.
Yeah. We'll get back to NeuroBureau in just a bit, but I want to talk about your preparation for the competition in Nigeria. How have you been getting ready for this? November's around the corner.
Oh, yeah, November is now. So I have been dedicating my time, efforts, and energy into preparing my presentation skills, as well as deepening my understanding and knowledge on current African and global issues, and basically focusing on physical and mental wellness, because that is huge when doing these things.
So what message do you hope to convey at this platform?
I'm probably preaching, but diversity of all sorts, whether neurological, background, cultural. I hope to showcase Namibia's beauty and cultural diversity, and to tell our stories on this global platform as well.
With NeuroBureau, you said that you're trying to bridge the gap in terms of access, also create awareness around the neurodiversities, and also create empathy for people who do have these conditions. So talk to us about some of the initiatives that you've done in the past, where you've spread awareness on this matter.
So I will touch on the most recent project that I've piloted, which is a mural at Dagbreek. It was to commemorate International Sign Language Day. And so just as part of the neurodiverse community, so to say, we are painting this mural that talks about the children's dreams mattering, that they are valuable. And so that's what we're working on, to spread that positivity also.
That's fantastic. How do you think participating, in this pageant will impact your future initiatives?
Wow, well, it will basically give me this platform, this opportunity to amplify my voice on a global scale, to talk about what's important and to contribute meaningfully to my advocacy for neurodiversity, hopefully through sponsorships, partnerships, and collaborations with international partners, institutions. And so basically extending my reach of influence, so to say.
Fantastic. Well, you're off to Nigeria in November. When exactly?
That's the 24th of November.
All right, fantastic. Well, we wish you all the best. We obviously hope that you will fly the Namibian flag high and bring back that grand prize. But I just want to hear, Romancia, before you go, how your participation in this event, do you foresee it inspiring other young women who are in pageantry or who desire to be in pageantry as well?
Well, my message to them would be, me doing this should basically serve as inspiration that their dreams matter, that they are valuable, and that it is possible to achieve what you set your mind to. And also, I would like to remind them all that it's important to be authentic, to be yourself no matter what, and stay true to your truth.
And that I think also beauty pageants can be seen as a platform to advance your dreams. It doesn't necessarily need to take a backstage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Beauty with purpose.
Of course.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here. All the best with the pageant, and we appreciate your time this evening.
Thank you for having me, Nina.
That was Romancia Seibes speaking to us about participating in the Miss Africa Golden Pageant in Nigeria, taking place in November. Romancia was the first runner-up for the Miss NGO Namibia pageant, which was recently held this year. We wish her all the best on her endeavors. We'll be back